All is in your hands now. Protect your king, and call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend.
Dat iemand varkens schoppen, dat heb ik dan gemist.
Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Weer een dronken lap erbij. Oh, daar hebben we Alheim schemes. De boot. Ja, daar. Dat is een melee chance. Ja, dat is. Tot damage. Maar een beetje rood zijn. Even. Potion resistance. Dat is ook niet heel erg. Ik heb nog resource. Ik waarschijnlijk nog één dingetje upgraden.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Hop. Ik heb er al 3. Maar dat betekent ook dat we deze zouden moeten kunnen doen. Even gaan kijken dan. Even gaan kijken. We dat aanpakken krijgen dan. Ik dacht dat we daar bij een quest wel in de buurt zouden komen. Maar niet. Best wel een eind onder de grond hier. schip met een ingang. Jij doet. Zombie. Water lijkt in ieder geval niks te zetten. Weg, maar wel een poemp of iets. Kijk of ergens anders op pad zit. Alweer wat dit was. Met die daggers.
The statue has 3 large slits. Something may fit here. A knife or a dagger.
Even kijken. Mercia, Essex. Anglia. Niet. Waar was de derde brief? Waar een hint op staat. Nou, hier kunnen we in ieder geval nog niks. Moeten we een of andere dagger zien te vinden. En wij kunnen nu dus terug naar kant wie?
Always
Die is ook
nice to
gereset,
see
dus
a
even kijken
friendly
wat dat die
face. So if you
heeft.
see any about, send them my way.
What do you have today?
Roker backpiece.
Have you got a con?
I
Geen
have.
contract meer.
There will be contract. I'll go with your.
Ja.
What do you see?
Kijk wat die zegt, wat we nou moeten gaan aanleggen. Aangezien we een siershuis ook al hebben.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting? Hey, my boy. A message.
Oh ja, zij zo omschrijven.
Both of you! Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled here and now.
Have patience, Rowan. There is a time and a place for such disputes.
An inspiring tale. Far more fitting than that terrible day. At least you changed my name. And she got a dragon in. Always with the dragons.
Guys, house, media house. Dan de expansies.
She's collecting flies because she has no tail to shoo them away. When does Eivor return? When can we settle this?
You will know as soon as I do. Now, please,
I can wait. It's no bother.
Rowan, please! This is pointless and absurd. If you were able to see what I have done with the perfect...
Randvi, I beg you, silence this fool.
please just wait. Until Eivor comes, we cannot settle this.
Oh god.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Wat we willen.
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Die zit me
Please
ook
start
echt al de
again.
hele tijd
Tell me
dwars.
all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you'll...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in it.
Sommige mensen. Zo, we hebben bijna 40 uur in de game zitten al.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install them as Eldermen there.
Good for Jailbait. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Hebben we wel. Oh.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think...
Hoi.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandebridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let's make for Grandebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Gewoon een beetje pushen. Ik heb niks aan mijn spymaster als mijn spymaster dat werk niet meer kan
We
doen.
won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We'll need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Even kijken, moet ik hier oversteken? Of hier, of hier? Maar een beetje rechts gaan.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement.
Goed.
Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, this water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Dan roeien we maar eens richting de stad.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grandebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
Zo. Kom hier, Randwie.
And here we are. Welcome to Grandebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Dan ben ik benieuwd wat er gaat gebeuren, want het is tenslotte de vrouw van mijn zogezegde broer.
Well, is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen of wood there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will you...
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
Okay, boss.
The bandits are camped on a river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magni and clear these bandits, but do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, able wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority. There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close.
Ik ga eerst even zeven en even mijn eten uit de oven pakken. Beetje kan afkoelen.
And look sternly at the horizon.
By all means.
Yeah. Hoppakee. En de koffie. Auw.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seem cut for a battle, so here we go.
Mooi. Ja. Tegen met die Goliath. Ah.
That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
Nou, het ging beter dan verwacht. Zeker verwacht dat met haar zou gebeuren. Dat ik wat uitgelegd had bij mijn broer. Nou, het valt wel mee. Gelukkig.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home, Tegla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse, and if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She's here somewhere.
Die is al aan het zuipen.
Look at this.
Zie je?
Oh, someone...
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Ranvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Maak me alleen af of de bedoeling is dat ik win of dat ik haar moet laten winnen.
You got some on your boots.
allebei op. Wat nou als ik de keuze had gemaakt dat niet te doen? Wat was er dan gebeurd?
There, you see. You should not have tried to outdrink me, Ranvi. It cannot be done.
Strange. I see your lips moving so rapidly, yet all I hear is, "Thank you, Ranvi."
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Ranvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
God weet wat hier nou dadelijk weer allemaal gaat gebeuren.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Ranvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and... Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered.
Ik moet daar volgen.
You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Dat was te verwachten.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the mead, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Ja. Nu weten we dat de profetie is dat ik mijn broer bedrieg natuurlijk. Is dat hiermee? Interesting. Kunnen we haar mijn vriendin maken? Dan is mijn broer zeker boos als hij erachter komt. Of kan er afhouden.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi, but I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement.
Of niet? Even terug naar de settlement. Eens even kijken.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one.
Wat zei... Oh ja, we moesten wat muziek bouwen.
Now, this one. This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis.
Graver. Gok ik. Kost 85 Kari's house.
What see you, old friend?
Allemaal maar duur. Een shipyard kunnen we doen. Laten we die dan doen.
Perfect, Eivor. You really are a generous one.
Helheim. Net even.
Enough for today?
Wel een
I have to.
zijn die dan?
Until next we meet.
Zo.
That it?
I'm off. You.
Gaan komen. Nou, eens even kijken of Handier weer terug op de plaats is.
Now, this one. This one.
Ik ben aan het denken. Dat nou te pakken.
Good day, Eivor. Eivor.
Ranvi, why did you leave? We could have returned together.
We could have, but I was restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head. And you do snore a little, like a wounded bear.
That's a lie.
I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company and your friendship.
And you for yours.
Now, shall we get back to it?
You remember what we spoke of, Ranvi? Matters of the heart.
Yes?
The time was not right for us then. But it is now. I want this. I want you. I care for you, Ranvi.
Dus het
I
zal
do
wel heel
not know
gaaf
how
zijn
to
om dat
say
nu
it
te
any
doen,
other
hè?
way.
Then do not say it.
It could take a lifetime.
Then we had best
Should we?
Even die teruglaaien. Dat is nog te vroeg in de story. Die mogelijkheid zit er dus nog in, laat ik het zo zeggen.
Good day.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Die gaan negatief. Nou, dan gaan we eerst deze doen.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
Waar hangt die uit? Daar.
Need to cloak myself. Soldiers on alert. What's happened here?
Wacht dus. Bellows.
These soldiers are tightly wound.
I'm feeling a bit dry over here. You're in the bush, rat.
Dat het niet. Huis.
There's drinking to be done.
Nou, ik dacht dat dit toch echt heel oud was. Kan niet?
I need your eyes, my friend.
Oké, dus waar de dobbelstenen zitten.
An ale house. This must be it. Sigurd's not here. I'll ask around. I'm looking for my brother, a large, outspoken Norseman.
Norse? Huh. Was he part of the fight here? Probably killed by Edwin's soldiers. Get gone while you can.
These soldiers always leave a bleeding mess.
Are you the alewife here?
You are not welcome here. I've had enough trouble with Danes today.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm looking for my brother, a large Norseman.
It was him what caused the ruckus. Him and that other one were here, talking to Thane Giedrich. Then Lady Edwin's soldiers swept in. A fight broke out. Your brother and the tanned fella got away. The soldiers nabbed Giedrich, though. I was sorry to see that. He's well liked in these parts.
Which way did my brother go?
What's it worth to you to find out?
I'm asking a simple question.
Look, Dane, you start a scene or a scuffle, and I'll scream for soldiers.
You seem to respect this man Giedrich. If he was talking to my brother, it's because he wants what's best for this Shire. Maybe you're a woman who also wants Oxenford Shire to be free, and to decide its own fate. A woman who'll stand up for her village, who won't be crushed under the boot of oppression.
I hope I am.
Such a woman would help me find Giedrich's friends.
You're right, you are. Your brother and his friend jumped through that window there and scampered off towards the river. It's a good bet they hid in one of them fish houses.
Sigurd and Basim headed south. They wouldn't go far. I'll check along the river.